Alright, so yeah, it's been a long time coming. And this is just part 1 of 2, by the way. But yeah, we are finally ready to put our H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R machine back together after a long and tumultuous, build process. So yeah, so let's see where we are now. Right, so as you can see, it's fairly empty inside. The case has changed. The CPU's in, the RAM is in. But yeah, all SSDs have been removed at this point. The reason? We use Corsair MP600s, and I just discovered yesterday for the hard way that these things have a weird failure mode that caused them to break down, and this, just months after they were purchased. For me though, the machine lasted, the SSD lasted pretty long because, we didn't really use, we mothballed the machine for several months, so yeah. So, as of now, yeah. Back panel has to come off as well. I need to. It has to, because our cabling behind will obstruct the video card from going in. So yeah. So let me pull this out. And there's something stuck here. Yeah, there we go. They're out. So yeah. Now we have to get the storage in. I already decided on 2 storage. So for our OS storage, we'll be using this Legend 850 Lite by ADATA. This storage only runs at about 5,000 megabytes per second, according to instructions. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, only run 5,000 megabits per second, but good enough for OS. In fact, the huge storage space, great. Our second storage would be this Future 7450. This will be our cache storage. This is by a company called H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R, which is more renowned for their CCTVs and surveillance cameras. So yeah, they are new to this SSD field, but these guys have a history in CCTV and surveillance cameras and DVRs. So yeah. Alright, so it's dark in here, I can't see, so I need my light. Okay. I can now see the inside, so I can open the screws. I don't think you'll be able to see this, but good. I have a pill box here for putting screws, so I should use it. Here, alright. Here as well. Oops. Alright. So I'm not sure if the camera is picking up. Yeah, it is. Not really picking up, but yeah, not really picking up the whole thing, but good enough, I guess. You guys can see most of the things, I guess. Not enough space in here to move, really. So yeah. Alright, I think this is good enough. Alright. So we pull this apart. Pull this upwards and out. Should come out. What the heck? Alright, it's out. Yeah, this bracket's in the way. It's kind of way, but yeah. You can see there's a single M2 in there. This was our testing M2. Slow. It's supposed to be replaced by the 512, so let's get out of the way too. See, there's a bit of, oh god, there's tape stuck to it. Oops. Where'd it go? Here, right. I see it. No worries. Put this in here so I don't miss it. And yeah, this comes out. And there's some thermal tape stuck. You just put it back. I don't think it's white field though. But yeah, this is so totally a thing. Thermal tapes can get stuck on the SSD, and you can so totally put it back. So yeah. It's actually kind of like goop. So yeah. I'm not sure if this is a good idea though, so don't take my word for it. But yeah, removed all thermal tape, all thermal tape, I guess. This SSD is actually still good, but it's slow. So NV2 is a budget M4 SSD. It claims to run at M4, but really speed is only like 3.5 Gen 3 speeds. So yeah, you're not going to get much out of it. Right, for this 512, we'll be putting in this H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R Future. Tight. Oops. Damn it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, for this one, we'll be using the H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R Future. Wow. What's this? Oh, screwdriver is included. That's nice. Screwdriver and screws included. That's nice. But yeah, kind of snazzy packaging. There's a screwdriver and extra M2 screws in case you lost yours. So this is how it looked like. H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R. They're more like I said before, they're more renowned for their surveillance camera technology. So yeah, it's nice of them to actually pad the thing for us. Both sides are already, you know, both sides are stickered. So right, we can put this into here, click, and now the hard part. If your screwdriver isn't magnetic like mine is, this will be a pain in the ass to work with. But yeah, even a magnetic screwdriver, it's a bit difficult. So right, I think I got it. Yeah, it's in. So yeah, that's it. The H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R Vision is in. This is 512 megabytes, only 512 gigabytes, but it is almost blazing fast. It has an onboard cache. So yeah. Next one is the ADATA. I believe this also has onboard cache, but a slower one. So yeah. It's a metal plate. Heat spreader included. Separate. So the heat spreader is separate from the SSD. The SSD over here. Heat spreader. So yeah, to show that this is kind of budget compared to the other one. So yeah, we'll apply the thermal paste and the on the heat spreader first. So right, I'm a bit afraid to do this, but be brave. Yeah, gotta be brave. So right, we're done, and this is how it looked like in the end. The heat spreader on. There's only two SSD, and it's a very simple layout. Only two NAND chips and a controller. So yeah, with this applied, and it's in. So now I'm just going to continue rubbing it in, and then I'm just going to install it into the top NVMe slot, which is the first one. Making sure it's aligned, and yeah, it springs right out because this is how it's designed. So yeah, at this point we can put back the heat spreader, but carefully. So yeah, alright. So it's a bit dark, so yeah. The problem with this design is you can't really see what the hell you're doing. And the cable is all over the place, so yeah. SSDs in. Make sure it's in the center, and then try to center it. And it's difficult because you can't see where the heck the screw holes are. So start messing with this, and eventually you get it right. So yeah. Eventually you get it right. Push it down. Double check. You can see the screw hole, so I think I'm ready right. Kinda. I can feel something a bit awkward here. Double check. Oh, it looks right. Looks right. So yeah, I think it's fine. So now the hard part, getting screws back. Alright, the screw. Oops, it took out two at the same time, but yeah, should be okay. I think we can let go for a bit, but yeah. Yeah, it's good. So, alright, next one. Just like that first one, yeah. In. Take it tight. Tight. Alright, last one. Alright, let's go. Right, let's break. Alright, last one. It's okay. Yeah. There we go. Complete. And with that, case is back on. Looks good. It's flush. Looks fresh. Looks like this tab can work. Yeah, it works. So can come up, can go down. Alright. This one. Actually, this one doesn't really matter that much, but I think it works. Yeah, it looks like it can come up and go down. So yeah, it looks like it works. So that's good. Right, the only slots that are important is actually, right, something's wrong here. Nope, actually it's right. There's nothing wrong. Nothing really wrong. Looks like it's something wrong, but actually nothing really wrong. So yeah, I don't know. So right, first thing first, we are going to reinstall our Thunderbolt card. Oops, that's the M2 RIP. That's only 90 bucks. But yeah, first thing first is the Thunderbolt. This is the important one because it needs a cable from the motherboard. So yeah. Right. So put this in, run this properly, and then slump, shunk, and then you need this cable in the motherboard to work, which is, yep, 5-pin, 4-pin, so like this. Once it's in, and then we can screw it in. Yeah. The first screw. Yeah, you won't be able to see it, but this power color board is in the way. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but hold on. Let me disable the turner. Right. So the first board is in. And this is how it looks. yeah, practically it. Let me camera in, lights back in, and yeah, the first board is in. How you see from here. Okay, now the second board. Sound Blaster. Sound Blaster is right on top. So yeah. Ouch. Right, so you can see I split the bullet, I went backwards. We are now using a Sound Blaster or DG5 or DG-RX or DG, aka the or DG5. And yeah, this thing goes in right in as well. So alright, double check. It's fitted properly. Yes, okay. Fitted properly. You can screw it in now. There we go. 2 cuts are in, and then this is where this comes in. This is a 2X USB 2 port slot. This board doesn't really have that many USB 3s. It only has 2 USB 3s. Everything else is USB 2. So yeah. Right. Put this in here. See, fitting it in is a bit difficult, a bit finicky. So hold on. It's a bit finicky, but yeah. Third hole. Yeah, found a hole in it. Yeah, found a hole. Right. The connection is facing downwards to avoid touching the GPU. So yeah. Speaking of the GPU, yes, that's right. The top, this GPU is a 3-slotter, so huge. Yeah, Hellhound. So yeah. Ouch. I can only hope the NV2 still works. So yeah. Fell on the floor. Hopefully it still works. I mean, my floor isn't that hard or anything, and it doesn't have any heat sink or anything to make it heavy, so right, fingers crossed. Alright, we already fit the big one. Route it like that so that the case is so that's a loss, so that the wires doesn't get in the way. Oh, wow. Okay. Make sure the wires are in. Make sure this is away. Yeah. Cheap Chinese cable. They're actually just using netting to make the color. It's nothing special. The wire inside is still either red or white. It's only the netting that gives it the color, so yeah. This is in comparison to cable mod, where the wire is actually inside a woven inside a thing, so yeah. Well, I'm having a moment, sorry. Right. GPU. Hellhound, you can see here, and an OG XTX. This has to come out, otherwise I cannot see. And then, yeah, it has to be very precisely slid in, otherwise it won't fit. So, what? Won't go in? Why? This is weird. Wouldn't fit. Strange. Right. Hold on. let me try again. What the heck? Doesn't want to get in. Why? There we go. Shunk. Loud hefty shunk, and yeah, we can see the problem. This screw. A loud hefty shunk, and it's in. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass to connect into insert, but once it's inserted, so yeah. Okay, so we can push this close now, and yeah, screwing the cut in would be easy compared to the others. So what to do is just, yeah, put this in here. Oops. Put this in here. And yeah, put this in here. Boy, I'm sweaty. Alright, and it's in. Just lock this down, and we're done. So, alright, this the first part is complete. See the GPU's all in. See that the GPU's in. All in. So yeah, all I have to do now is connect the GPU power. Connect the GPU to the video card. Oh, camera's not focusing. Right. So yeah, first cable in. A bit finicky because there's a clip here, and yeah, you're going YOLO again. I reckon we can do this. If we can get away with it once, we can get away with it twice. So yeah. Oh God, it's not going in. Hold on. Right. Alright, that's in. And then, oops, this. Oops. Yeah. This thing doesn't have a non-slip map or anything, it just clips onto the corner like this. So, why MMV on whether it looks good or not. So yeah. It doesn't have a magnet or anything to hold it down. Supposed to, I think, but mine didn't come with it. So yeah, I just put it in the corner like that. It should be fine. The air conditioning is dripping again. Indicate our temperature here. But yeah, it's ready for boot. So let me put the back together, and then let's get the machine started. Right, this is the back of the case. So what I want to do now is just get all the wires out properly. Yes, you can see we already done some preliminary routing and stuff. So yeah, all they have to do now is just tuck this back in to the back. Oh wait, this one first, the thicker one first. And then tuck this one in. Good. Done. So yeah. Oh man, I'm sweating. But yeah, it's done. So get the cover. Put it here first. Pillbox, sorry. And yeah, we're going to screw this thing back together. Right, so you can see I've already done a lot of cable management with this thing, so yeah. That's still a bit, still tight, but more cable management that went into this. Really intensive, so yeah. Still very tight though, but okay. See that the bottom here still wants to spring out. It still wants to spring out, but yeah, we can lock it in. So right. Oops, not again. Alright. Oops, cable antenna. This done. Just wish this thing would just stay still. So yeah. But yeah, I think it'll stay still now. So where's the hard drive, huh? The I.H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R. Down here. I already placed the thing in as a test, but yeah, spaghetti. So yeah, I managed to get the cable routed this way. Apparently this is the best way to do it. Otherwise, yeah, it won't fit. So yeah, this is the best I can do. I'm gonna have to undo everything on the day I install the SSD, the SATA SSDs for real, and you'll get to see my pain. So yeah, that's that. But for now, it's time to boot test. We are done with this machine. We have completed the top half of this machine, and we'll want to see what happens. So yeah, if it's my motherboard problem, or if it's a problem with the really a problem with the Corsairs, hopefully, because those Corsairs are not cheap. But well, we know they're problematic, so we can RMA them. Or if it's something else which is not good. So yeah. Alright, we are ready to boot test. Alright, so I'm in hand cam mode now. The power are on. I got one UPS for it. Power for dedicated UPS for it. And then there's a UPS for the monitors and the KVM. So yeah, we are ready to test. This system has a Dr. Debug screen down here, so running the test. You can hear the water cooling running, and yeah, you can see from the front there's LED here now. I modded that in. Now it's doing an F3 9056 SA. What does that mean? 98 69. There's an F-Shock screen now. 64 A2. Alright, booted, and we have ignition. So yeah, Rock Phantom Gaming P5.5, 48 gigs of RAM, so 16 core processor, 48 gigs of RAM. Let's check the NVMe tool. SSD, H.E.L.L.R.a.I.S.E.R Future 512G, ADATA Legend 850 Lite. So yeah, both are recognized, so that's good. Yeah, both are recognized. So we can see the NVMe, we can see the HSSD again, and the ADATA Future again. You can see from here everything is running. Oops, what the heck? The UPS acted up. I think that's normal. This UPS has done this before. It's getting old. This is almost 5 years, so I'm not surprised that it's starting to act weird. But yeah, the fan spinning up, and the fan on the GPU spinning up. It's cool, bright white. And then even get this, even the Thunderbolt card have LEDs on it. I don't know what they are for, but yeah. So the Dr. Debug says it's working. Hope nothing bad happens. Okay, so yeah, we have the ASRock logo now. Good. Still says 48 gigs of RAM. Still says 5950, and then NVMe. We can see both the future, the Hikvision Future, and the ADATA Limited. So yeah. All right, let's put into Linux and run a test. Oh yeah, I forgot to showcase the RGB. So here you go. On the front, the two fans are RGB. The lighting is RGB. The bar is the video card stand holder is video card anti-sag is RGB. The pump is RGB, but not the fans are RGB, but not really. The back is also not really RGB, but even the GPU is RGB. The CPU is RGB. So yeah, can't see it from here, really see it from here, but you can see it through the hole in here. But yeah, you know what? I wish they had a glass. They have a cut out on this thing so that you can see on the bottom cover, so you can see the insides as well. But yeah, anyway, on with the show. Oh yeah, and for the temperature, as I was going to show just now, all fans accounted for, CPU temperature, motherboard temperature, CPU fan standard, South Bridge fan standard, fan 2 standard, fan 1 is odd, chassis CPU fan 2 is standard, CPU fan chassis fan 1 is odd standard, chassis fan 2 is standard, chassis fan 3 is standard, chassis fan 4 is in water pump mode but standard, so yeah. Alright, so I'm going to boot my OS now. To OS, save configuration yes. So it's booting the OS. This is called Ventoy. Basically it's for venting, but yeah. Okay, just kidding. Basically it's for, I use this as a OS test and install routine disk. It's very cool. So yeah, I'm going to boot Ubuntu Linux now. So you can see I can just boot it up from here. I just drop the ISO into the memory stick, boot out the memory stick, and it automatically installs and loads the OS as if the OS is written to the hard disk itself, to the memory stick fully itself. So yeah, saves a lot of time. So, and even more better, the memory stick is compressed. So yay! Well, actually, memory stick isn't compressed, but the ISO is normally compressed, so you save a lot of space writing only the ISO, keeping the ISO, than, you know, writing the whole ISO into the whole thumb drive, wasting the thumb drive. So yeah, you have multiple OSs on the same thumb drive. Although in my case, I'm actually using a SATA SSD enclosure, so yeah, it's taking a bit longer to boot than usual. So alright, I just want to check for the presence of my Thunderbolt card and my Sound Blaster. I want to make sure both are there. Okay. AMD video supported out of the box. It detects the OS running. Alright. So yeah. Starting the installation. Still a bit slow because this is a I want to try Ubuntu. So next. Yep, here we go. Sorry. Right. So to test the OS, to check for the hardware, I will use terminal, and then I will LSPCI grab audio. So yeah, Creative Labs CA0108 or 10300 Sound Blaster or DG 4 or 5 or RX. So yeah. So to check the Thunderbolt, I also check for Thunderbolt, so I check Ridge. So yeah, here we go. We have a bunch of bridge. Tundra Semiconductor, PCIe to Tundra Semiconductor Corp. This is for the Sound Blaster. But here is the meat. PCI bridge, Thunderbolt 3 bridge. So yeah, Alpine Ridge 4C. So yeah. And a bunch of them, a bunch of AMD bridges, and then Alpine 4C. So grab store, grab PC, what is the NVM? Nope, hold on, I don't know how to look for less. I don't know how to look for storage here. So yeah, network, Intel, Wi-Fi, Realtek Dragon, Realtek Dragon, Realtek Dragon, 2.5 gigabytes. Okay, non-essential instrumentation, dummy device, Starship. Memory controller, ADATA. Here we go, memory controller. So it's under memory controller. So yeah, here we go. Maxio Technology, Hangzhou, MAP 1602 and ADATA Technology 628A. So yeah, so everything's recognized, everything's good. So yeah, we are ready to go. We are ready for now for our next endeavor, which is the SATA SSDs. So yeah, yeah, that'll take a while, probably a few days. So again, because I'm gonna have to order them online. SATA M2 SSDs are rare nowadays. Hard to find online, hard to find offline. Went to LowYat today to look for them. Found only two, 512 gigs, and they cost a bomb, so those are no-goes. So yeah, I'm gonna be ordering online for those. And I'm gonna get taxed badly by the new service tax, so for items below 500. Anyway guys, yeah, see you guys next video. Ramchal signing off. This works. We are coming back next week to complete what we started. So yeah, stay tuned. Even as the machine powers down, they still have the two LED buttons, backlit buttons there that starts that we can power on the machine and reset. Really cool. There's also a CMOS reset button on the motherboard, but yeah, it's not backlit.